Hi, Gemini. This is Jessica with Whispers Grace Healing. I am here today to do your December 2019 general reading. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are general messages, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. If it does not make sense within the storyline of your path, then this may not be your message for this month. So have fun with it. Put the energy where it resonates most, and understand that even if the whole storyline doesn't make sense, if there are bits and pieces that do resonate with your soul, then please take that and listen to the messages as they come out. So with that being said, if you resonate with my energy, these messages, please like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are my Vibe Tribe, you know I love you. So let's get started. We are focusing on what past event is affecting your present and your future. We are focusing on what did this past influence take from you. What was the lesson? How is this expanding your heart? And what will your future look like after you release this? Okay. Hi, Ghana. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. So first, we're going to start on what is the storyline of the past that is affecting you so much now. Because listen, guys, we're going into 2020. You are setting the intention, the pace, the storyline for the next decade. Hey, Robert. So, there's a lot that is riding on this last month of December, and it's very important that we clean these things up and release our past so that we can have a better and more enriching future. So let's see, what is the storyline for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Okay. So we have the farm, Celtic, unrequited love, scribe or scrider, scribe or writer. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So with the farm card, let me just get a little bit of information here, see how they're kind of pulling all of this together. Okay. So a lot of you may be really drawn to certain herbs, growing your own garden, working off the land, living a simple life. Some of you could also be very connected to fairies, elves, or any and all fae. Love for trees, especially oaks and willows, but I feel like a lot of you are really drawn to, sage, certain elements of the earth. Hey, LV. Hey, Tim. So a lot of you may be very drawn to the United Kingdom, Ireland, Scotland. A lot of you could be having in various circumstances with deja vu throughout your life. But I feel like a lot of you, either I feel like a lot of the past experiences that are coming up are about people who worked from dawn to dusk, worked a lot, put in a lot of effort into taking care of, the home space. Some of you could even have a really strong bond with horses. And I feel like a lot of you just have this really strong connection to earth plants, liking a lot of greenery around you, or, just feeling like you have a green thumb, these kind of things. But the past experience that I'm picking up on is something about feeling the need to balance the the energies between working in a very 3D existence, work, home life, family matters, those kind of things, and spirituality, religion, um, feeling the urge of the soul is kind of what I'm feeling. And I feel that a lot of this it's not just from your childhood, but throughout your life, of not quite feeling like you fit in, or that you're fully accepted for the spiritual being that you are. Maybe you've always had a higher sense of awareness of the universe, the angels, these kind of things, of magic, of all these things, and yet your family tend to live more of what we would call a 3D simplistic life. Like, you wake up, you go to work, you take care of the kids, you come home, you cook dinner, and then you start it all over again, and it's this vicious cycle where your soul has always wanted to be more rooted, to be more stable, and feel this, like, expansion, right? Like this unlimited power, and the magic in life. That's really what I'm seeing. But with the unrequited love, I feel like you always had to kind of fight for attention, or didn't really have the reciprocation of love and security that you needed. And probably because your family was so focused on developing monetary needs, or really focusing on putting in the hard work and the effort and go, 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 that there wasn't really a lot of that quality time for you. And you could have found that writing or journaling, writing, anything, is a very good outlet for you. Maybe you were a scribe or writer in a past life, and this is how you let your emotions flow on paper about the things that you feel that you have always had to chase. Because with unrequited love, there always seems to be more effort being put in than being returned. And this is really causing a lot of discomfort within the soul, because you know that your soul is meant for more. And it's like trying to balance out the two. What is the unrequited love saying? So this could have to do with people that you have loved deeply but didn't share your feelings. Um, it could have to do with abandonment issues or feeling betrayed. Um, Unrequited love is definitely negatively affecting you, and you might also feel a lot of distrust towards your lover's intentions, or the ability for them to stay in commitment with just you. Um, you might also have a lot of doubts when it comes to your current reality, but the romantic insecurities can also be a product of prior lifetimes. So, it's really important that you pay attention to any of the unconscious insecurities that are difficult to pinpoint or heal unless they are consciously recognized. So when you feel like you are being triggered by relationships or lovers, or, anyone that you feel a romantic interest towards, it's really important that you consciously pinpoint and realize what those things are being brought up for you and what they stem from. Okay. You could also have a lot of irrational jealousy and neediness that could ruin an otherwise good relationship. The best cure is past life regression, and so that you can both remember what situations caused you pain. So I feel like a lot of you could, like when you were feeling really down in it and you're feeling all these insecurities, all this jealousy, and it's probably because, you know, when we're children or young, we need this love and support from our family, and they're only doing best with what they were taught or what they learned from their childhood and their life and down the line. But I feel like Gemini didn't really get the nurturing and support that they needed growing up. So it really affected their faith and their religion and the way that they choose to show up in this world. Okay. So being, you know, writing down your thoughts, your intentions, letting all these emotions. I feel like if a lot of you start automatic writing and just, you know, saying how you're feeling, like when these jealousy, insecurities, this pain, this abandonment, all this stuff comes up, start writing it down and allow the truth of the nature to come up of why you're really feeling this. A lot of you were or are a medicine man or woman. A lot of you could be very drawn to Native American, you know, products or a way of being, but also a lot of you are very much stuck, and karmic relationships can come in many different forms. This can be your family, your friends, your children, siblings, all this stuff. But a lot of you are really finding a big pattern of karmic relationships in your life where you feel like you are imprisoned or a slave to these people. You are like holding on to these people out of fear, guilt, and obligation because there are certain vows that you have made either in this lifetime or past, and they're telling you now is the time to sever these cords and break free of these karmic relationships where you feel obligated or fearful to break away or you know. And you could be also staying in these relationships due to security, finances, and feeling like you have to have these people in order to support you or get what you need, and it's severely affecting your love life, and it's even causing phobias around your love life. So pay attention to that, guys, because it's really important. So hopefully some of that or all of it made sense to you, but just take however it resonates. So now we're going to be focusing on what did these circumstances actually take from you. Harmony. Well, karmic relationships will do that, especially if you continue the vicious cycle. It is stealing your harmony. It is stealing your peace of mind. It is causing you, and that's probably where all this jealousy and insecurity is coming in, because all these fears that you are adopting as your own are taking away this harmonized energy or harmonized union from your life in order to keep you stuck in the vicious cycle of karma. You don't need to stay in pain. It's keeping you from seeing the opportunities at hand. Look at the bubble, guys. Okay? You need to protect yourself, Gemini. It's okay to have healthy boundaries and still send love their way. It's okay to choose yourself first and not feel obligated to stay in toxic situations that are affecting your well-being or your highest good. Listen to your heart. Realize the eternal flame that burns within you, that is connecting you to the higher consciousness of Source, of God, of the divine, and allow yourself to move back into harmony so that you can see the opportunities that are before you. Because all these situations, all this doubt that you have about yourself and your love life and what love even means is keeping the blessings from coming into your life, from keeping you rooted in that clear channel between heaven and earth. The blessings are all around you. So you need to start getting out of your own way, choosing a different storyline, choosing your faith, and allowing yourself to protect yourself with white light and understanding your role between heaven and earth. Okay? Yeah, and Artist Tarot, that's exactly what the farm card means, is living more of a simple life, just being in the moment and, staying connected to earth, being grounded. Heed the messengers. So this is the lesson. Let the emotions flow. Let go of the old. Know your fears. It's time for you to be honest with what your phobias, what your fears are, and any vows you have made, you can back out of if it is not in alignment for your highest good. It is time for you to realize your own unique place in this world. It is time for you to realize your beauty so that you can stretch your stuff and be comfortable with who you are, Gemini. But the lesson here is to heed the messengers, to see the opportunities and the blessings that are being placed right in your path, but yet you keep doubting and questioning it. Okay? So when it comes to messages, it could be telepathic information, it could be downloads, it could be like angel numbers, synchronicities, all these little things that are subtle. And that's why it's so important to be grounded, to be aware, pay attention, be in the moment, because you could be missing out on information or signs and synchronicities that are helping either show you the right direction or showing you that you are in alignment. Okay? But you need to let your emotions flow. And that's why I was saying, especially when it comes to unrequited love, scribe or writer, it is important for you to get the emotions out that you have been emotionally hoarding so that you can free this space up within you to let love back in. Okay? But it's like choosing to see things clearly for what they are, not what you see with your physical eyes and what you see going on in the 3D, but seeing beyond the veil, using your other senses to help nourish your growth so that you can pull into the emotions that have been stored for not just this lifetime, but past lifetimes where you were too scared to speak up for yourself or to tell someone you hurt me. And I let you hurt me, knowing this wasn't in my highest good or that this wasn't in alignment, but I didn't realize my power. I didn't realize my beauty. I didn't realize my capability. And now it's time for you to take responsibility and take action for yourself, for your life, for your well-being, for your destiny, having faith in your process. Okay? Especially with heed the mess. Look at all that blue, guys. Like, you need to start speaking up for yourself and being honest with what your emotions are telling you. So how is this expanding your heart? Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So listen, and this definitely has to do with not only love for self, but love for others as well. And, we're going to see what she has to say to you. Yeah. I don't understand why I'm having a hard time finding these. are 30. All right. So don't be in a rush to look for answers that you end up overlooking things that are right in front of you, okay? Slow it down, Gemini. What is outside of us is also within us. Even if we have never experienced a mother's love, the true force of that loving protection exists within us, so we can give it to ourselves. When Saint Juan Diego was concerned that the Archbishop would not believe him and was racing to meet Our Lady Guadalupe, she appeared suddenly and said the most beloved phrase in the apparition story, a phrase that is inscribed on the entrance of her baliza. No estoy, oh God, I'm not even going to try to read that. I am not here. I who am your mother. I am not here. I who am your mother. The energy of a mother's love can travel to meet you anywhere, whether within the world or within your own heart. The message is that she is here. You are mothered. But the message is also to ask for what you need. Saint Juan Diego asked Our Lady of Guadalupe for a sign that proved her identity and existence. She gave him her image emblazoned inside his cloak, one that has been venerated and considered holy ever since because he asked for her assistance. We are ennobled with free will. The divine needs our request for assistance in order to enter our lives. All we need to do is assume the simplicity, the heart, and the humility of a child and ask for a sign that she is here. We will be met with more love than we could ever imagine, and love is always the greatest and most powerful energy of protection. So it's reminding yourself that you are love. Love is around you. You are protected. If you need a sign, ask for it and receive it. Trust in the messages that are coming to you and realize that you are pure love. There is no lack. There is no limitation. You are as free as you want to be. Okay? So now we're going to focus on what will your future look like after you release all of this. Yes, guys. So we have the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords coming out. So listen, the trick here is to not fall back into your old patterns and cycles, reliving and staying in your past so much that you're constantly looking over your shoulder or wondering when someone's going to deceive you. Trusting in your higher knowledge, trusting and committing your life to spiritual awareness, awareness of self, unlocking the doors that you may not have had the courage or the faith to walk through before, but you do now. Okay? Trusting that you have this knowledge within you. You have the messages of higher wisdom that is coming to you and bringing you messages from the other side that says, this is the way. This is what needs to be released. This is a part of your destiny, a part of your fate to walk through this door with your head held high and accept the love that you so deserve. Because these sneaky people that you're constantly watching and accepting into your life no longer serve a purpose. And the more you look at it, the more you're going to attract it. The more you look over your shoulder, the more you're going to get snatched up because you're not watching where you're going. You're not staying in the present and looking and dreaming towards the future. This is your big lesson, is to not fall back into the old scheming way of believing, thinking, and acting in your life. You do not have to force, you do not have to manipulate, you do not have to chase. Allow the proper energies to come into your life and be okay with the love that is within you. There is no one in this life that is going to convince you of the love that is within until you accept it for self. The divine is handing it to you on a silver platter to help your cup overflow with. It is saying, I am the body of Christ and I will deliver to you. I will bring you peace. I will bring you hope. I will bring you clarity. Just let us in. Watch how much love flows into your life when you accept the divine, within and without. That is where your success will be. We trust you. We believe in you, Gemini. It's time for you to do the same. Allow us to show you the victory and the success that is right around the corner for you. Stand strong and diligent in your efforts and realize you have already succeeded so much. You have already done so much work, and now it's time to take the next step. Communicate clearly, swiftly, bluntly if you must. Cut out the things that are bringing discomfort to your soul. Be honest with yourself, and your soul tribe will come. But it is time for you to match the vibration of what you are trying to align with and make sure that you are being clear and direct with what your intentions are. Because fate's coming. Destiny is coming. The wheel is turning, whether you like it or not. And it's a natural part of evolution to evolve. If you stay stuck, you will always stay in discomfort. Start to celebrate life. Start to celebrate the justice in your life that is being served. Believe that the scales are balancing out and will cut out any toxic, negative, codependent behavior that makes you self-sabotage these offerings that are being brought to you because you're still stuck in the past. This devil energy is trying to keep you bound. You can break any vows that you have made to someone that is no longer a purpose or serving your life, whether it be self-limiting beliefs, patterns, coping mechanisms, people, places, things. It doesn't matter. It could even be overindulgence, using things to fill a void or to numb yourself. Offers are being given. Are you going to accept it? Passionate new beginnings, guys. But it's time to remove the heartache. You are not a victim of your circumstances. Yes, it happened. Yes, it hurt. We are not taking that from you. But it is time to take the swords out of your perfect, beautiful little heart and let it mend. Start working on yourself, putting in the effort so that you can release the baggage. Despite what your conscious mind is trying to tell you, oh my God, don't take the next step, don't move, you're gonna fall. Your heart knows. Your heart knows where it needs to go, Gemini, and it's time for you to stop, to smell the roses, be in the present moment, see the beauty that is around you and within you, and allow yourself to be guided to the next phase in life. But it is up to you to accept that door that you are about to walk through. Are you ready for it? Okay? And you have to be honest with yourself because no one can force you. It is up to you to let go of this old storyline, create a new one for yourself, and allow yourself to live a more simple way of being and believing in yourself. Okay? So, with that being said, I hope these messages resonate with you. And I really wish you the best of luck, Gemini. I know that these might be hard to hear, but it's It's time. Okay? They believe in you so much. We believe in you. You are not alone on this journey, and you can do this. I know you can. So, with that being said, I wish y'all the best of luck. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. And if anyone needs to get in touch with me, you can reach me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I will be taking the first week of December off in order to get settled on the new move. So, be patient with me, guys. But I love and adore each and every one of you. And I know it's really about finding the balance. So, do the work, take care of yourself, and everything will be okay. All right. I love you guys. Bye.